For me personally, I mean, Telecrime, I think, did it for me. Really. I've been working for a very long time, but finally I'm getting the kind of work I want to do. As much as it is the responsibility of a creator, it's also the privilege and responsibility of an audience to watch what they choose to watch.
Hi everyone, joining us today are Shefali Shah, Manav Kaul, and Kayoze Irani. All three of you, thank you so much for taking time out to do this with the Quint.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Diksha.
Happy to be here.
Your story, Ankahi in Ajeeb Daastaans, is a little bit of an unlikely love story. Love story is right, okay?
Yeah,
Is that something you agree with?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But for me, what was interesting was that I felt that Shefali's character Natasha was coming from a little bit of a selfish space. Is that something you felt, Shefali, while playing the
Uh,
role?
isn't that human?
Right.
I mean, there is no right and wrong. There is no, because you're not standing in Natasha's shoes. And every person, whether it's a role or a character, not even, I don't even want to talk about a role or a character, but as a person, it's never black and white. It's not just good and bad, it's a lot of gray, and it's only human.
What was it like for you, Manav? Because you had to take on sign language. There were no dialogues. Was it difficult to emote without dialogues?
I mean, when I got the script, when I had first meeting with Kayo, the first thing I said, I can't do this. This is very tough, and I need a lot of time. He said, no, you will do it. I said, no, I really need. It's a new language I'm learning. So when actually I started learning, because Sitaram, the teacher, was so good. He just came every day to my house, and every day we had so much fun. And eventually we made it into a game. We made it into a whole thing that okay, I can do this, I can do that, and we started like telling each other stupid jokes. So now it's very easy to get hold of the basic language and the mannerism of your body language, basically. So it was tough. It was sounding very tough in the.
Like Manav said, you're learning a completely different language. And it's not just about learning scenes or dialogues. It's about knowing the language so that you can go beyond a script. So it wasn't easy, but it was just absolutely beautiful. And you
Yeah.
suddenly find there's no need for words. It's just beautiful.
And just the fact that the background music for me was just
It's
playing with
it was beautiful, Kayo. I loved the BGM.
Kayoze, what was it like for you directing for the first time? This is the first time you were
Yeah,
direct.
it's first time I've directed short film or a feature. I've directed a few ad films before, but not to be counted. It was the most liberating, and it is without a doubt till today the best experience of my life. The only problem was that it got over. I enjoyed something that I've worked on, wanting to be a director since I was in school, and so for the first time when I got to do it, and honestly, the experience was made easy. It was made easy when you have actors like this.
In a short film, um, characters tend to live for a shorter period of time. Is that something that you like as actor, whether you're an actor or a director, whatever? Is that something you like? Because I was left personally with a sense of curiosity of why she's doing this, and I wanted to know more, and I would have liked it to be longer.
Well, I wanted it to be a longer experience. It was absolutely beautiful. Just and I'm a hardcore romantic, so it was like actually living a love story. It's difficult. A short film, it may seem simple, but it's actually more difficult than a full length, even as a director, because there is only this much time and there is so much to tell, and you're trying to put it out there about her past, his past, all of it. So as an actor, it's pretty challenging to bring all of it out in that much time.
Manav, is it easy for you when you're in a short film? Do you like it as an actor?
I mean, I don't see it that way, because my thing is, if I'm acting, my job is to act, and whatever the beginning, middle, end I got, and I want to make sure that I do justice to, and of course perform for the director. So as an actor, I don't think that I'm doing theater or film or big film or a series or a short film. As an actor, I want to live then and there.
See, I'll tell you, there are challenges, but there are more tools sometimes I feel in a short film. I like that you escape the tropes of the commercial aspects of a feature film.
Mm.
The challenging part is that your first scene has to not only establish character but also has to establish the conflict.
Yeah.
And again, I agree. I hope that for you that you were left wanting more is a good thing, because that was the thought behind it.
With OTT, of course, there's this huge space of actual storytelling that we've seen in the past few years. But I want to understand from Manav and Shefali, have the roles that come to you, um, are they better, of more gumption, something that you'd like to do as actors? Has it gotten better over the years?
Yes, it has for me, and the OTT has really opened up horizons for not just actors, but for any kind of talent, because content is the most important, and people are ready to experiment, people are ready to explore and dive into an adventure, and there is audience for it, and it's not restricted by just box office norms or the box office figures. So for me personally, I mean, Telecrime, I think, did it for me. Really, I've been working for a very long time, but finally, I'm getting the kind of work I want to do.
But I think we are still we new to this whole OTT revolution, you can say that, because everything has just started like in last 5 years. So we are getting used to it. We are getting used to the content. You are getting used to the idea how to make and what and how much we should give an effort to in good purpose. And also the competition is very interesting right now. But I want to see that after some years how actually we are going to take this forward.
Shivari also mentioned that content is something that the audiences are willing to watch on OTT. Do you think now, finally, at least in the online space, we're at a point where people don't care about the star dynamics, or who the how big a star is in a particular series or a film? Do you think we've gone past that?
You can't because eventually the star system is star system there, because they pull the audience and you can't deny that in any way. But the point is, which is very very interesting right now here, is in OTT platform you suddenly part of a global storytelling. You're not part of only Indian. Suddenly in Netflix, if you see, you have content like from all across the globe, and you are one of the stories. You also have your own story. I think that makes it very exciting, everything. So you are not actually competing with, Padosi or neighbor or you are just suddenly become like global and everyone is there. So as an actor, I feel privileged, like that if my film is coming and also Javier Bardem is also there. So I would thank God.
Lately, we've seen this huge debate and this huge push for censorship on online streaming platforms. Do you think that's plausible, for platforms where, we have a filter and, you're choosing to watch what you want to watch? Is that something that you agree with?
With freedom comes responsibility. And as much as it is the responsibility of a creator, it's also the privilege and responsibility of an audience to watch what they choose to watch. And they do have that option. So it's not as simple as a yes or a no for an answer. It's a combined effort, and it's not like the audience is not left with a choice. Finally, what I may want to see may not be appropriate for someone else, and they have the opportunity to just not watch it. Expression is extremely important creatively. But like I said, with freedom comes responsibility. So it's not just as simple as yes or no, or it's just this one's responsibility or just that one's responsibility.
I believe that there's a fine line between morality and freedom of speech, and I feel that I have that belief that content creators do have their morality in what they try to say, and I love that about it. And what I love about the OTT space is that it's today driven by content. I will stop at the second episode if the content doesn't work for me. So the OTT space gives me a choice, and I believe that people are ready to make that choice for what they think they should and should not watch.
Thank you so much for this lovely chat. Good luck for the film.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, Disha. Take care.
Bye.